Fire in the hole, let's cook some churrasco. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is we're going to cook some churrasco in a kind of a unique way. But the first thing we got to do is make some chimichurri sauce. So I've got some Italian parsley. This is that curly leaf parsley. Good stuff. I'm going to put that in my mini food chopper. Get a good bunch of it in there. I'll probably have to punch it down a little bit to get it to fit in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and punch that down while I got it going on here. Get my thing over here. Sorry about the noise, but it just can't be helped. Okay, so we got some parsley in there. We're going to put some more in there. I got to get a good bit of chimichurri sauce made because I got a lot of meat that I got to cover with it. Let me get that in there. Now I got some cilantro, very important. I love cilantro. I love the flavor of it. I love the smell of it. It's great, and it's perfect in chimichurri. You got to have it, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to punch that down a little bit. I apologize for the noise. It can't be helped. Get that cilantro punched down. Then we got some garlic. We need lots of garlic. We're going to put about, let's see, that's 5. Let's make it 10 cloves of garlic. That's enough garlic right there. You want a good bit of garlic. Then I've got some of my Rootboy Rub. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic. Just need a little bit of salt and pepper in there. Okay. And we need some red wine vinegar. A little bit of red wine vinegar, just a splash of red wine vinegar. Just enough to wet that down. And a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just to wet that down a little bit. Just to get that homogenized up a little bit. Put the cover on that. And we'll grind that up into, that's our chimichurri right there. So let me get that done, and then we'll come back and show you the steaks. So stay tuned. I'm not going to make all that noise for you. Stay tuned. So here's the real stars of today's show. This is some churrasco. It's skirt steak is what it is. And look at the beautiful marbling on that one. That one's beautiful. Anyway, what I'm going to do is cut them in half like that. I'm going to set that aside for now because I want to do a thing with this one. Let me get that set aside so I can show you what I'm doing. Got a piece of parchment paper here. Get it on the parchment paper, set that aside. I'm going to do that eventually to all of them. There'll be 4 of them. And what we're going to do is hold the parchment paper over it and take my meat hammer. And if you think that Meat Hammer is a good name for a heavy metal band, leave me a comment and say yes, it's a good name for a heavy metal band, and I will pick one person to win some Rootboy Rub. But anyway, I'm going to take my meat hammer and pound out that skirt steak. That's going to do 2 things. It's going to tenderize it and flatten it out to the consistency that I want. If this doesn't all fall off of here. Whew. Really whacking it. Now in Argentina, the pitmasters flatten that out to like a 1/4 of an inch, but I ain't got time for that. I'm going to take some chimichurri, some of my chimichurri sauce that I just made, and put it on there like this. We're going to spread this out. Spread out a layer of chimichurri on there. I need enough for all 4 pieces that I'm going to make. I'm only going to show you one. We'll get one done and I'll show you the other 4 on the grill. So I got one spread with chimichurri. Then I've got some prosciutto. Prosciutto is Italian air-cured ham. And what we're going to do is take a piece of prosciutto, probably take that piece right there. I'm not throwing it away, I'll tell you that. This stuff's too expensive to mess around with. It's very thinly sliced ham. Gonna lay a piece of that right there. You know what? I think that one piece of prosciutto is all I need. And then we're gonna roll this up. I'm gonna roll it and put it in a pan. Roll this puppy up with that chimichurri inside and that prosciutto on the inside in there. Get that rolled up like that. Then I've got some butcher's twine here. Hope you can see that. I got more paper. Got some butcher's twine. I'm going to tie this thing up. And I'm going to make 4 of these. We'll get them on the grill. Let me get that over there, like that. That'll be the middle piece. Give it a tie. If you don't think it's hard to tie with gloves, I'll let you know what. Let's make a butcher's tie so it doesn't come loose. Okay, butcher's tie in the middle. Sorry if I'm blocking the view. Yeah, okay, got the butcher's tie in the middle. I gotta tie it 2 more times. I'm not gonna bore you with that. You can see what's going on here. So I'm gonna get 4 of these made up and get them on the grill on indirect heat and cook them till we get an internal temperature of about 125. And at that point, we'll take them off there, let them rest, and the carryover cooking should bring them up to a beautiful medium rare. So stay tuned, I'll show you what they look like on the grill. My rolled and tied churrascos are on the grill. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of Rootboy Rub #1 over the top of them. Just a little light dusting of that. Salt, pepper, and garlic, that's all that is. Just for a, you know, just a little topper on there. Don't forget to comment about the heavy metal band and get a chance to win some. You can't buy any right now because I shut my Facebook store down. Anyway, let's let them cook till they get an internal temperature of about 125, 130. Then we'll pull them off there. We'll let them rest. We'll take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. My matambre is done. Matambre is what the Gauchos call this dish. They usually cook it on a rotisserie and they use a flank steak, but I used a skirt steak. Anyway, yeah, it's actually called matambre. Hey, here's today's beer. Funky Buddha No Crust. Peanut butter and jelly brown ale. I know that sounds bad. There's a frosty Rootboy mug. It sounds funky, right? Peanut butter and jelly, right? Let me tell you what. I've had this before. I wasn't expecting to like it, and I love it. I love it. When I see this in the store, I jump on it. I love this beer. It's a brown ale, and I don't usually drink a brown ale, and I'm making a mess of pouring it. I just botched that pour, Rob. I hope you're not going to be mad at me. Anyway, Rob's my drinking buddy. Look at the foam on that. It's beautiful. But I botched the pour. I completely botched it. I didn't tilt the glass enough. But anyway, a brown ale, peanut butter and jelly brown ale. It sounds bad, I know. It sounds terrible. I had their coffee stout, and it was disgusting. But I tried this just for the hell of it, and I love it. The closest I could think to say is, it's like drinking a red velvet cake with raspberry filling. Because the peanut butter, the jelly, is a kind of a raspberry jelly. It's a brown ale. You know, I don't like brown ale either. Or red ale. Like my buddy Dan likes a red ale. I'm not wild about them. I like a nice IPA with a lot of hops in it. But this stuff rocks. Let me tell you what. Let me sniff the sniff off it, Rob. What do you think? Wow, it smells good actually. You can't get the taste of what it tastes like just from the smell. It doesn't smell like peanut butter and jelly, but I told you what it tastes like. It tastes like a red velvet cake with raspberry frosting. Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. How's the dog doing? I bet the dog would devour one of those things, wouldn't he? Let's quaff the froth off it. Oh my. That is so delicious. I love it. I know you think it's weird. It's not really sweet, but you can taste like a raspberry flavor. I can't say enough good things about this beer. Hey, let's get a taste of my meat, my matambre. Don't that look good? I gotta get my knife over here and something to pick that up with. We're going to cut one of them open so you can see what it looks like on the inside with all that prosciutto and see how it came out. Oh yeah, look at that. You see the inside of that is medium rare. See what I'm saying? Beautiful, isn't it? Let's cut a slice of that off and get it in my mouth before I lose my mind. Tell you what, let me get the end piece of that right there so I won't have to deal with the string. Yeah, how's that look? Wow, that is amazing. This is the best. You know what's great about this? You've got the chimichurri right in with the meat. I can't wait to get this in my mouth. Oh my gosh, that chimichurri sauce is delicious. Having it on the inside of the meat is a plus. Oh. Wow. I love churrasco too. Babies, this recipe is a killer. You gotta try it. It's easy to do and delicious. And please, don't be afraid of this Funky Buddha, no crusts. It's one of the best beers I've ever had. I love it. It's delicious. I gotta tell you. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you think Meat Hammer would be a good name for a heavy metal band. I'll pick a winner and send you some Rootboy Rub. You can't buy it, so that's the only way you're going to get any. And let me say what I always say. I say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and check out my buddy Radley Ice. He's got a new YouTube channel called Taste of Montana. Radley is one of the greatest grillers that I know, and he has not had much success on YouTube. I don't know why. His old channel, I forgot the name of his old channel. He did okay with that, but he made a new channel called Taste of Montana. He lives up in Montana. Go check out Radley Ice in Montana. He's a great guy. He loves beer. His favorite beer is, I forgot. It's a white beer or something. I don't know. I forgot. He made some chili with beer that was just amazing. Oh, excuse me. I love this beer, Rad. You got to try it, man. Yeah, go check out Taste of Montana in the iCard. Subscribe to me. Leave a comment. Hit the like. Hit the bell. Do all that good bull hockey. And come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but I'll tell you what. This Matambre is the best. Absolutely the best. This beer is my favorite beer. I am in pig heaven right now, babies. I'm going to go eat some of this. Bye.